meat and curry, I'm your man. Cause how we all lose it is a mystery. It's like the changing of our wardrobes from a dire history. But it's the one making us not stop. 50 kilograms is all we've got to drop. La 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 la, la 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 la.
50 kg drop. Welcome. Hello, Wayne. Mardle.
Hi there.
How you doing?
Wi-Fi.
Guys, thanks for spending time listening to what's going to be my ramblings for the next however how long.
I'm hoping the producer Greg's got some sort of Y501 music coming in now.
100%.
There's got to be happening.
Yeah.
If he hasn't, that's pathetic.
Yeah.
So, Wayne, I thought I messaged you on Instagram because I saw you the other night, as I mentioned earlier. Thought you were looking in great nick, and we're all about trying to work out how to lose weight in a sustainable way, or how to do it while you've got a busy work schedule and this sort of stuff. I played darts. The boys down here have played darts before, and we're all just wanting to understand how Wayne Mardle stays fit, really. So, how do you look so great, Wayne?
Do you know what? I'm going to have to take you everywhere with me. You're making me feel $1 million here. Look, do you know I've struggled with weight since like 17 years of age, because before that I didn't earn my own money, and now it's like I'll eat crap when I want to eat crap. That's just my problem. And I think it's all our problems. We eat what we want to eat, and food's no good. Let's be honest, food's rubbish. The majority of food, when it's like, oh, shall I have that is really good for me, that might be a carrot, or shall I have, I don't know, a burger and chips or something that's going to make me feel really good whilst I'm eating it. But do you know what? Over the years, I've kept off about 5 stone. But
that's good numbers.
Yeah, you said sustainable, Ian, and that's just it. Some of it's impossible, mate. It's a struggle. Honestly, it's a day-to-day struggle. But do you get telltale signs of when you've put on like enough weight? Like, is there something that happens? Is there something that happens to any of you that is like, well, is it like a notch on a belt, or is it the way you feel, or is it that you can't get in a certain shirt? Is there something?
Yeah, I think for us three, we've got so big at times that we can't even put our socks on. So
my latest telltale sign was I played golf on like the 28th of December. I walked up the 7th fairway, which is a hill, and by the time I got to the top in the piss and rain, I wanted to sit on the ground. So that told me all I needed to know.
I think mine would be sort of sweating related. Like it's freezing cold. Everyone else is on the tube with their coats on, and I'm sweating on the tube because even in December, it's just like, it's too much.
It impacts your life, right? It does.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Were you always a big guy growing up? Like, was it something you were battling as a kid?
No, never as a kid. No, it was. Honestly, I went to work at like 16 years of age, and that was it. Right, I'll have a Chinese, I'll have a Kentucky, I'll have McDonald's, I'll have what I like. And we know that it's crap, but it makes you feel good when you're eating it. And playing darts did not help.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how much have you putting on weight do you apportion to darts, like the profession? Because obviously your 8-foot walk repeatedly is what you're doing, not.
Yeah, I would say 100% of it. It's a dreadful way of life. Look, when I say we, there's loads of us back in the day that we weren't that educated on food. We knew it was like bad for us, but it was like, it'll be all right. It'll be fine. Well,
it never hurts at the time, does it? That's the thing. Yeah.
Well, what age are you guys?
We're all in our 30s. Yeah.
Mid-30s. Yeah.
Right. I'm going to give you bad news, right? Honestly, you're of an age now where you can carry it. I'm now 50. I got to about 41, 42, and it was like, I can't carry it anymore. I was bordering 20 stone. That was my heaviest.
Right. Yeah.
I couldn't carry it. I was like, I was aching. And you mentioned, Robert, about like playing golf and you want to sit down. Well, I kind of felt the same. I ended up like sometimes, let's get a buggy. What? What's all that about?
Yeah.
What?
Did you,
It's bad.
Did your darts improve when you got bigger?
Well, yeah, but I don't. Hold on now, right? I don't. I think it's just a coincidence that I happen to have my peak years during my heaviest years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I never felt great. I certainly never felt great. So I don't put that down to, let's see how heavy I can get because I'm going to hit more 180s. I didn't think that. But yeah, I got to about 40 and realised that, do you know what? My legs are aching. There was nothing wrong with them. There's still nothing wrong with them. But that's why I asked you guys about your telltale signs that you're carrying a bit more than your body can hack. My legs ache when I carry too much weight. And that's anywhere between sort of now about 15 and a half stone. So if I go over that, my legs start to ache. So I'm in a constant battle to keep under 15 stone.
Yeah.
That's my mark.
And
That's
you,
my mark.
You mentioned your job. What was your job before darts?
Well, I was a trainee accountant for like a year and a bit, 2 years actually. Then that kind of changed, the role changed, but I stayed within the same firm, and I was getting on the tube for like 2 hours a day. So it was in the city of London, but so I was doing all that, but I was getting enough exercise. I was just eating like a pig. I'm still a massive eater now, but just not as much. I still overeat. I can eat until I feel sick.
Yeah, that's exactly what we do. What's your poison? Like, what's your worst day? What are we looking at? What are you eating?
Right. Right. This is not. I'm not bragging when I say this, but I used to do this.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you guys have had pie and mash, like Cockney pie.
Johnny's mad on the mash at the minute. Actually,
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you say this to like someone that's like really northern, they're like, "Oh yeah, pie and mash and peas and gravy." No. Well, every Monday, right? This is every Monday for like 7 months of the year. I did this. Now, this just gives you an insight into what my ample stomach can hold. Right. We used to have 2 bacon rolls of a morning.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that wasn't the end of it. Right. Then at 1 o'clock, I used to have 4 pie and 4 mash with liquor.
Oh, with liquor, nice.
Blimey. Yeah, 4,000 calories, that is, yeah.
And then at 6 o'clock, before it shut, I used to have another 3 pie, 3 mash. Every Monday this was. And then I would go darts and have about 10, 12 pints of Guinness. And then on the way home, we would stop for some kind of Chinese or something.
What a Monday.
It's incredible.
And then I start to like, I've got a bit of heartburn. Then I start moaning about, my legs ache. And I was in my early 30s at the time. Even actually, I'd have been like mid to late 20s. So I could hack it. It was fine. But then I did that for too long and become the best part of 20 stone. And it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise.
Yeah. How much were you drinking? I think that's what I want to know. Because obviously back in the day, darts, there was a lot of drinking happening in the darts world, right? Obviously nowadays I can't do it, but there was a lot of heavy drinkers, or can't do it, that we can see.
Yeah.
There was a bit more of a drinking culture that we can see, right? So were you doing that kind of drinking on the big occasions, or was that
no, it was never that much. That was when I was playing like league darts with mates, and it was a bit of a jolly up, and we'd take it in rounds, and there was like 10 of you in a team, so it was like, come on, we've got to drink 10, come on. And it was all that. We should have just put in a tenner each, and once the whip goes, it goes, but we were too thick. We didn't realise that. But no, I didn't drink that much as a player, but it's the habits you get into. So you're away for a weekend or a week playing darts. You have breakfast. You drink a bit throughout the day. You'll have something to eat throughout the day. You're carrying on playing darts, and then you eat the last thing at night because that's the only time you get. And this is the problem. I'd be eating a vindaloo with keema rice and 12 poppadoms at 12:30. What's all that about?
I just signed up to the Calder League in the city.
Right, yeah.
And I played in a team league before, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like you're in a pub, you feel bad that you're not drinking if you don't drink in the pub. You kind of have to drink as well because it's wrong to not buy a drink anyway.
Yeah.
And then there's in the team one, they used to be every pub used to lay on some sort of food or something like that. So you're eating more, and then Monday turns into a 10-pinter. And I also played with a lot of people in the team that were superstitious, saying that they can't throw darts properly until they've had 5 pints as well. So that would be their warm up.
That's probably true, though. That's probably true.
I'm a sober chucker, but I think,
are you?
Yeah. I can't
Good for you.
pissed. Yeah, I think I overthink it. That's probably why I'm not playing at a decent standard. But after a couple of beers, I can't. It's something not right. I need to just be sober about it. But
so they're laying on food that you don't necessarily want.
But you kind of have to eat it to be polite, right? You can't.
Well, it's there.
Yeah.
I think this is the problem with. I think it's a male thing because my wife used to travel with me all the time. And we would stop off and I'd give it, all right, I'll have this used to be my go-to order as well in McDonald's. I can't believe the amount I used to eat. A Big Mac, chicken sandwich, fillet of fish, large fries, hot apple pie and a strawberry milkshake, right?
Yeah, love that.
And then, don't ask me where this come from, it progressed with 20 nuggets on top.
Yeah.
Not 9. 20.
The share box came out. I thought that was it's a beautiful upgrade. That was chicken's not bad for you. That's what goes in my head. It's just you're eating them like
share. Did you say?
It's called a share box, yeah.
But anyway, my wife would have nothing. My wife wouldn't eat.
When you were travelling, that must be hard. So me and Bob do a lot of travelling for work.
Yeah.
And that's when our diets come right off the wheels because you're sitting out of the hotel. You've either got Deliveroo or Uber Eats, or before they were a thing, it's just fast food outlets.
Yeah.
Did you get in a routine or a good routine somehow of traveling and eating well? Did you crack that at all?
I did, yeah. We used to stop off at services. I've never used to drive. I've only started driving in the last 3 years because I've never needed to. Anyway, situations changed, circumstances changed, and I had to drive. But way before that,
easy lift the darts. That's what it is, isn't it?
Well, it was, it was like, exactly, yeah. Actually, thinking about it, I do a lot more than I used to. She's taken advantage of me, honestly, But there was then a point of, right, we're not stopping at services. I'm going to make a couple of ham sandwiches. Let's do that. Right, so we did that because I got to a size that I was uncomfortable. And that was the whole point. And it was making I was changing what I was doing around the way I felt. And it was like I go Vegas kind of every year. And it was like, let's get a taxi. Don't want to walk. What's all that about? I was missing out on things because of my weight and the way I felt around it. So, I think it was like a bit of a health scare, really, without actually having one.
Getting a taxi somewhere because the worst one's the darts at the Ali Pali because you look at that hill at the train and I'm going, I think I might get a cab from King's Cross just to avoid the hill. I do that quite regularly.
Yeah, right.
And I walked it on the second time I went this year, and that brought back all these memories of why I don't walk that hill.
Right. Yeah, it's
awful that hill, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pig of a hill. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lucky you have to wait for an hour outside before you get in, so you can cool down before you go in.
Fair point. Fair point.
So when you're traveling around, the commentating now is that as intense as your time as a player?
No, I'll tell you what's different now. I wasn't a massive drinker, but I used to drink to play. So at the end of a day now, I've not got a few beers in me to give it, just have a kebab, just order a Kentucky, just order. I haven't got that. So it's like, I'll do something more sensible.
Yeah.
So it's, I'll buy provisions. I'll have like cheese and crackers or something. Still not great for you, but certainly better than a vindaloo with keema rice and 12 poppadoms. It's better than that.
Yeah.
So
you reckon
I'm doing
the
it
booze
better.
is helping? Yeah. So
Yeah.
no booze is giving you the ability to do some better decisions.
Yes, way better. I had a book come out in 2007, right?
Slinging Arrows, was that it? Oh no,
it's
that's a
this
different
one. This was the first one, right? There's a story in here. It's ridiculous, right? Long story short, I had this thing for Kentucky.
Yeah.
My wife she's like, just get me 2 bits of chicken and fries and that'll be it. So we'd stop off at the services. I'd order a 12-piece bargain bucket.
My
Wow.
Lovely.
Right. And this becomes something that I just did. I'd get through 8 or 9, make myself feel sick, go to work, drink 7, 8 pints. On the way, I might have something else. Anyway, I got so embarrassed with what I was ordering. This happened once at like, I don't know, Paulie Services or whatever it was. I don't know. What drink would you like with that? I said, just a tango. How many cups would you like? I shouted over to my imaginary family.
Yeah, I've done this.
Do the kids want drinks? Yeah, all right. 4 glasses, please. What on earth? I did that because I was so embarrassed with the amount of food that I'd not yet consumed, but I was going to consume. And food's awful. It's not a disease, but it's definitely, there's something in it. There's something in it that you can't, I don't know, it makes you're not hungry, but you want more. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I think it's like a routine thing as well. You mentioned that's your order.
Yeah.
I was exactly the same. When my head's not in the game, I'm ordering anything I can get my hands on. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger every time because I go, do you know what? I read somewhere you need more protein, so I'll go for 2 main meals. It's just like, why?
My worst with the Chinese. If I order a Chinese, there's probably about 6 different things I'll rattle off before I even think about what I want.
Oh wow, right.
Do you know what I mean? I've got chips, rice, curry sauce, prawn crackers, some wings, and probably some status skewers. And I'm thinking, right, so what do I actually want then?
Right.
That's just the base layer. Like that was my habit.
But how do we get to this point?
There's got to be some pill that they can create that just burns it all off.
It's like how, because I've questioned what I've been eating for like decades, absolute decades. And I know that I'm doing something right now, which is I'm eating less, but it's like a conscious decision every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. But where did I get to the 4 pie and 4 mash? Why wasn't it just 2? Why wasn't that enough?
The more you eat, the bigger your stomach gets, and then if you just keep eating and eating until you're full, you're always going to stretch it and can eat more. I find.
But that's what I mean. We stretch it in the first place. I've thought about this for 30 years. It's like, right, I'm slightly full up. Stop.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to feel better for it. But there's like, I don't know. I'm just saying there's a couple of spring rolls left or whatever it may be. And it's like, I'll just eat them. I know that it's like these little increments make a difference. But how do you get to the point where you can eat 2 kilos of something and not feel sick? Because most human beings do.
Interestingly, we've from the pod, we've started a January weight loss competition.
Right.
We've got 20 people signed up that are listeners from the pod.
Right.
And everyone has a different strategy, right? And everyone's kind of saying, this is our strategy. So we did the first week weigh in today and everyone's lost weight. So collectively, we've lost 50 kilograms from 20 people. But the strategies are incredible. So we had a guy on here last week. He lost 10 stone in 7 months. His strategy was 2,200 calories a day, and he would do 5 hours of exercise. That sounds like a lot, but he was doing like an hour's weights, a lot of dog walking.
And he didn't have a job.
Yeah, and he left his job, went to Spain, lived in a
Right,
cut himself off the world and did it.
He's got the time to do this.
Yeah. But he said if you stay to your 2,200 calories as a big guy, you'll always lose weight eventually. And if anything that you add on top, like walking and everything, doesn't mean you should eat more, because it's not about performance, it's about weight loss. Stay on your calories. And once you get to that point where that's not working, lower it again, and that's when it will come off. So I've been sticking to that. We've had a guy in the group, right, that everyone's looked at. Like the first day, he starts sending all these articles through about like fasting and this sort of stuff. And we were going like, this guy just can't be right. And by 6 o'clock on the first day, he's drinking pints and putting pictures of pints in the group. And we're going, he can't be on a diet. This is madness, right? This is like 4th of January as well. Like no one in the world is drinking on the 4th of January.
Yeah, no, we've had enough.
Anyway, he's done a 72-hour fast and hasn't eaten a thing. He's just been drinking water.
72 hours?
72 hours. And
He'll die within 20 minutes.
he had a Chinese and a bottle of red wine last night, and he's lost pretty much more than anyone.
He's third, isn't he?
Yeah.
How much did he weigh at the start of this?
So it was roughly around...
He's about the same as me. He's about 19 stone. Yeah.
Right.
And he reckons he's already lost 20 kilograms from doing this for the last couple of years. This isn't a new thing for him. He'll eat what he wants for a couple of days, not eat a thing for a few days, eat what he wants for a couple of days, not eat a thing for a few days, which is like one of the more extreme versions of what he does. But I personally actually enjoy eating. I don't want to do the starving.
Right. But your opening kind of thing to me was sustainable.
Yeah, which is what everyone's been arguing about. Yeah,
it's not sustainable.
His view is that he actually doesn't affect his day whatsoever by not eating. He's like on it with it, gets more energy. This sort of stuff.
He's made it work, hasn't he? Like
he's turned everyone's head to go. Maybe starving's the way.
He's doing it to lose weight. I'm sure to keep the weight off, which is the sustainable bit, he'll have a different plan.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. This is his weight loss plan.
But the amount of weight he lost in a week is incredible.
It is. By the end of the month,
have you ever seen that sugar film?
No.
Right, honestly, you've got to watch it. It's the most mind-blowing thing in the world. Right. Sugar is effectively the devil, right?
Yeah, I've cut that out.
I'm not one of these, look at me. I'm not one of these, don't eat sugar, run a million miles every afternoon. I'm not one of those. I eat far too much sweet. I just can't help it.
Same here, yeah. That's my Achilles heel.
I just can't help it. Well, you mentioned calories.
Yeah.
Watch that sugar film. This guy he was lean as you like, fit as you like, all to marry this woman that he fell madly in love with. She was some kind of vegan stroke dairy hater and all this malarkey. Anyway, he's like, I hate what she does, but if I want to marry, which I really want to do, I'm going to have to conform him. So he ended up changing his lifestyle of eating crap when he fancied to basically cutting out bread and cutting out sugar. Right? He was a lean, mean fighting machine. He has been for decades. Anyway, he used to eat 2,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
But it was the 2,000 right calories a day. Now, I never knew this. Hold on, stick with me. I never knew this. Calories are not calories. You have 2,000 calories of sugar, that can't be the same as 2,000 calories of protein, or 2,000 calories of carbohydrates, or 2,000 calories of something else.
So the guy that lost all that weight is currently trying to lose. He put a load back on. He's trying to lose 25 kilograms in 100 days, right? And he's doing it on what he calls a normal diet, right? So he's eating McDonald's. He's adding that to his diet, but he's staying within his calorie limit.
Right.
And the weight's coming off.
Yeah.
However, I do agree with the sugar thing. Personally, I've given up sugar for this diet. and it is flown off me. But every time I add, let's say I waste 200 calories on a chocolate bar or something, I do find that the weight doesn't come off as well. It's like it holds on to weight for me. And
apparently sugar is the first thing. Right. This is the way I understand it. It's probably absolutely shit and wrong. Right. So just for talking sake, you've had a pound's worth of sugar. I know it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
But that has to be burnt off first before you start burning off the fat and the weight.
that
So
makes sense.
if you don't eat the sugar and the shit, the fat and the weight comes off straight away.
That makes sense, because when you're running
burns it first.
marathons and stuff, you'd put the sugar gels in to
Right.
burn that energy, not the energy that
Is
you
that
got.
not the
Right.
same as? Is this not just the same as like a no carb diet though? Like
I don't
Atkins and
know.
all that?
I've never been on a diet. I just don't eat as much as I used to.
But
So
what was
which
in
is the
that
key,
film,
right?
Wayne,
Yeah.
is that what happens in that film then? Is it goes on to explain
He doesn't eat sugar and he
that
shreds,
impact
shreds
of
the
sugar?
weight.
Well, he stuck to 2,000 calories a day for 3 months of sugar.
Oh, only of sugar.
It was like he was having 2 toasts, cereal, and orange juice for breakfast.
Right.
He was having a sandwich, and he was having a microwave meal for dinner. He put on 19 kilos in 3 months.
They gained weight, right? Okay.
This
Yeah.
is
But that
Eating
was
smashed
sticking
it.
to-
This
but
is
that was
Smash Johnny's
2,000
theory. Yeah?
calories a day. That was 2,000 calories a day.
And he gained weight.
Yeah.
He was the most unhealthiest that he's ever been. He gained,
he had
he gained the
but
best part of
maybe
like
had a
2.5
terrible
stone, 3
metabolism.
stone.
But to my everything I've been told, you should lose weight.
Johnny's diet
Yeah.
strategy is one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Go on, John. Go on, pal.
It's not a complete strategy. I've just got a couple of things that I'm eating quite a lot because they're quite easy on the go. Mashed potato, fish fingers, and samosas.
Mashed potato is not easy on the go.
In one meal, but not in one meal.
I'm sure I heard mash, fish fingers, and samosas.
Yeah, but not in one meal. But like mashed potato is making its way into quite a lot of my meals because it's filling me up.
Right.
Fish fingers is my hangover snack because they're quite easy to cook in. Just stick them in the oven when you're hungover, and samosas are like my on-the-go snack. You just get them in the shop. But yeah, they're 3 parts of my quite important parts of my diet at the moment.
I actually cried with laughter earlier when he come over to me at work and went, I think I've cracked it. I've done some research. So potato gets you fuller for longer, so you can eat less, so your calories are lower. But potato makes you full. So the next minute he's like posting pictures of his lunches in the group going, and it's like a double mash type scenario.
Should I see who wins the competition?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the competition's all about. But
I'm backing myself.
So, but you're still drinking clearly because it's
No. So the fish fingers is an ongoing one from when I was drinking. I'm not drinking this month, so I'm not.
Right.
The fish fingers is kind of gone a little bit out the window, but the fish fingers is like an ongoing joke from the pod since I've been drinking. Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
we had a nutritionist on, and Johnny tried to convince him that 20 fish fingers a day is a good stable diet, and his bloke's eyes nearly fell out.
Yeah, I bet they did. But
Yeah.
this is what I find quite fascinating about call it diets.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't go on a diet. I won't like not eat this, not eat that. I just eat far less. So
Which makes
If-
total sense.
if I'm on a diet, which I'm not at the moment because I can't be asked. If I want an Indian, I'll order an Indian. I'm not going to go without, but I'll try not to snack. That's my diet thing.
Yeah.
I try not to snack. I'll have
Portion
whatever
control,
meal
yeah.
that I want, because otherwise, if I keep like telling myself no, it's like I'm punishing myself, and I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And snacks are such an easy thing to cut out if you're eating a decent meal as well.
They're brutal.
We do a competition, no, a segment of the pod, which is guess the calories that we'll do a bit later.
Right.
But yeah, it's amazing how many. Like me and Bob did a Christmas special, and it was the Lindor balls v the miniature hero chocolates. The cream
Right,
egg one
cream
is
egg.
97 calories. That if you have 4 of them little chocolate bars, that's the same as like a whole meal. It's
That's
absolutely
unbelievable.
crazy. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you could just inhale them when you're snacking
But
without even a thought.
does this not go back to kind of we're a little ignorant as to what's good and bad for us anyway? Like,
Yeah.
eat cereal in the morning. Cereal's crap.
Yeah.
Doesn't fill you up.
Have a couple of slices of toast and some orange juice. You've done 1,000 calories already.
Yeah, and I think this is where the starving guy comes in, because he's questioning why we should eat.
Is that what you call
Starving
it?
guy.
The starving guy. Well, to be fair, he calls himself a faster, so we'll call him the faster. But he's like normal. I think he only eats like a meal or 2 meals a day normally.
Yeah.
But anything he wants, and he only eats within a certain window. And a lot of people do that with what they call
Intermittent fasting.
intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
That's the same argument of like, well, we don't need to eat the 3 meals like we did years ago because we're not active, we're not doing anything anymore. Most of us are sitting in office jobs, and we're kind of changing what the brain's been programmed to do. And I totally get your point of dieting shouldn't be a diet, it should just be a way of life, and restriction is definitely that, because ever since I started this diet, I've been thinking about it. I walked past McDonald's the other day, and usually it doesn't smell very nice, the one at London Bridge. But I could smell the pickles. I could smell the cheese, the burgers. It was absolutely, like, it actually drove me nuts. I was sitting on the train just like, what on earth's going on?
Could you smell the piss in the doorway?
Yeah, maybe. Even that's if it's got calories and it's not good for you, I'd probably be interested in that.
Well, when you looked at a big chunk of your weight, you said you didn't have any particular strategy. You just ate less, stopped snacking, and that was going to work for you, yeah?
Yeah, do you know, it's the snacking. I know it's the snacking. And I have, like I said, this has been ongoing for since I've been 20 was when it was like, fucking hell, look at the size of me. How did this happen? What on earth? Yeah. I've lost weight, put it on, lost weight, put it on. The last 13 years, I've kept 5 stone off. And
what's the most you lost? What's the biggest drop you had?
I went from 19 stone 9, so bordering 20 stone to 12.
Wow.
It's about 50 kilos, isn't it?
That's 50 kilos, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't sustain it because I felt like my body was like, it wouldn't settle at 12. It went to it was a slice of lemon cheesecake or something. I'm sure I put on a stone. Sure of it. I mean is that I couldn't keep to that weight. It was like my body was saying that this might. I'm like 6'1" and a bit. I'm not tiny. I'm not gigantic, but it felt that it was too light for me.
Yeah.
That's pretty shredded for 6 foot. Yeah, that'd be like.
Yeah.
Ian, do you know your boxing weights? It's like. Yeah, that's shredded.
Yeah, it soon went up. It soon went up to 12 and a half, 13, 14. Now I try to keep at 15 stone. That is where I don't really have to try to do anything.
Yeah, I get that. Me and John Lee did a boxing fight a few years back.
Did you?
Yeah, we got down to, well, I was about 150 at the start of it. I got down to about 122, but even that, and I went for a Bupa medical, and they basically said that I'm 110 kilograms if you took all the fat off me.
Yeah.
And 122, I still in my mind felt like the fat person. I thought I was morbidly obese, weirdly. But as soon as I came off the diet, and as soon as we finished the fight and I started eating again, it just doubled. I got up to 138 and then plateaued at 138 for a long time.
Right.
And I think that was the same thing. If the body not actually... It was if I shouldn't have been that low.
Yeah.
It was a bit bigger. But the psychological side of it is bad for me, because I still feel like, even at that, I still felt like the fattest bloke in the room, and I needed to tell everyone that I'm losing weight or I'm dieting. It was systemically ingrained in my head. And I think that's the bit that I'm trying not to do now. I'm going to try and lose the weight and then be really happy with the fact that I'm actually at a decent weight.
Yes.
I've gone way up higher than I should have gone. I was about 167, I think, at the peak.
Yeah. there's one other thing that I want to ask, because bearing in mind, I've been doing this a lot longer than you guys, because unfortunately I'm a lot older. I know I've gone on about like 15 stone a lot. I don't let the scales rule how I feel. I haven't been on the scales for months. I don't want to. I feel all right. I feel agile. My legs are not achy. I run about with the dogs. I played golf yesterday and I carried. I could have gone round again. Mind you, there were 12 holes shut. But anyway, no, I'm kidding. But I won't be dictated to by a set of scales. And over your journey of doing this, I think it's helped me. So try to not be dictated to how you feel by the reading of some scales. Do it how you feel personally.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. And I think that's also linked to like the boxing was to get fit for the boxing. So you're always conscious that you're not fit enough. So that's why you train harder and eat better and do that sort of thing. Yeah. Maybe if it's just like, just general moving. Even this week, we've lost like 5 kilograms. Most of us have. Yeah. I feel a million times better in the morning and waking up with the spring in my step. So it's urging me to carry on. Maybe if next week, if I don't lose anything, but still have the same feelings, that should be a positive thing instead of being.
Right, here's one for you. And I've done this. If you feel good, right, don't weigh yourself. Because if you feel good and you weigh yourself and you're like, I thought I'd have lost more than that, the scales have won.
Mash man, that's advice for you. He's been beating himself up all morning because I've done him on weight this week.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you've done that. That's all he just kept saying to me all day.
That is a good point, though, because that happens so frequently. You look on the scales and you go, but that doesn't make any sense because I've done the right things. I've done this, that, and the other. And actually, you probably have done the right things and you have lost fat. You just haven't lost weight.
Yeah.
You get down about it because you probably
got changes the way you feel.
All that shit. Yeah.
What's the biggest transformation you've seen out of a darts player? So I know Andy Fordham, God rest his soul, lost a ton of weight, but
didn't he?
On the circuit, have you ever seen anyone like turn up a year later and you're just like, wow, you're a different man?
Yeah, Andy Fordham unfortunately was ill, so that kind of he lost about 20 stone, by the way. It's just
he lost a lot.
What on earth? Have you seen old photos like 2019, even the last 2 years of Luke Humphries?
Yeah. I see the pictures going around of him and Luke Littler in the pub. You can even see that one that he was a bit chunky, but there's bigger photos around.
Yeah, they're still the same aggregate weight, mind.
How did he do that?
He just decided over lockdown that he's always been a good player, and I think he was looking for another level. You know what you said about earlier, at my fattest was on my best, and that. I think he actually believes, and if he believes, then absolutely great, that his recent form is down to weight loss. I'm sure he believes that, and absolutely fine. Let him believe it, because then he won't put it back on.
I guess if you feel better, you're gonna train more maybe as well and spend more time.
Yeah, less fatigue, get a clearer head, all that stuff. I get it.
Is that rugby players in shape as well, and he's good, isn't he? Going Price.
Yeah, exactly that. And look, I'm a great believer in how you feel. I refuse to let the scales tell me how I feel or dictate how I feel. And over the years, have you three always kind of really fluctuated, or have you just like put it on, taken it off?
Yeah. Fluctuated is exactly our middle name. Yeah.
So do you think that's going to be like a battle forever?
No, I think the point of the pod, me and Rob started the pod at the start of it, because and Johnny came in because he's exactly the same. We're fed up of the yo-yoing. Our job dictates us to be in the office for about anywhere between like 10 to 14 hours plus commutes and that sort of stuff. You're sitting down for a long time. It's high stress. It's sales environment, high stress, that sort of stuff. And it's really easy to get completely transfixed with work and then forget about health, relationships, everything else outside of it. And then your weekends is like decompressing and de-stressing. So you go and drink 30 pints to try and. I think the point of the pod was for us to kind of document what goes through our minds and what goes through what we do, as well as finding some sort of way to then go, this is how we did it and this is how we're going to keep it off. And weirdly,
And have a bit of accountability with it as well.
We're a year in. We haven't lost much, but we've tried a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think that's all part of it. I'm more confident now to lose the weight than I have ever been because I've been trying to do this. The sustainable word's interesting because I usually go completely all in, and then lose all the weight, and then I gain it all back within a short period of time. Whereas I think last year has proven that this kind of sustainable weight loss thing isn't really working for me. So I probably need to do that for a period of time, then do the, like you say, kind of portion control and this sort of stuff, and live life a little bit. It's one of these topics where there's a ton of companies trying to tell you that their solution's the best way of doing it, which is usually linked to some sort of diet pill or diet book or something like this. And everyone's got their own strategy. But I think for us, we're open to listen to everyone and just when people say just change your lifestyle, it's difficult, isn't it? Life's hard at times.
Look, life gets in the way of everything. It just does. And these people that are like, and I admire these people for doing it when they can say, right, I've done my dinners for the next 7 days. And then on Sundays, I'm going to do next week. Hold on. I'm not home every day. I can't do that. I don't live like that. So therefore, I can't do it. It wouldn't work for me. So all I can do is watch what I eat and not snack. That's what's sustainable for me. Other people are like, well, that really ain't going to work for me because I'm at home with the kids or whatever it may be. And they have to have snacks and I just eat a bit of theirs. And so we're all different. But willpower gets bounded around like, oh, you've got to have willpower. I just find it really difficult that we need food to live. So it's just difficult to like, okay, I've got loads of food in, but don't eat that.
Yeah.
Alcoholism's a thing. If you have vodka in the house and you don't drink it, it's like, oh yeah, I've got willpower, I can leave it. Whereas if you eat it and it's food, it's like, oh, you're just greedy. I think that overeaters get like a bit of a bad press as well.
Yeah, I think the habit thing is definitely the problem because you just get in the habit of just eating it, and where it's not like immediately making you gain a stone, you just get in this habit of going, oh, it's not that bad.
That's the problem.
Over months, you just
one last meal, one last snack.
Yeah.
Start tomorrow.
For me, the meal prepping thing, I'd probably eat half of that while I'm cooking it. Makes no sense. I'd gain all of my weight in the week and then just probably go and buy takeaways for the rest of the week. And with the commentating now, Wayne, I know you touched on it before, but is that you mentioned it's easier to do this sort of stuff? Is there still kind of like the hotel life, or is that still a big part of it?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's never going to stop unless they come to me. I can't see them putting the World Championships here, can you?
I think that would be class, though, wouldn't it? A little VIP.
But look, it's the lifestyle. It's right. So I still play a lot. I still do exhibitions, corporate shows, and all the commentating as well. So I'm still living in and out of hotels. I'm still up and down motorways. So the services are still the bane of my life. I stop off for a coffee. The best thing ever, by the way, Starbucks drive-through.
Drive-throughs, yeah.
Because I don't have to look at anything. Right, can I have a black Americano, please? No sugar, no milk, thanks. Cheers, give it to me and I'm gone. I don't have to have a Poxy cinnamon bun when I don't want one. So it limits what I'm seeing and what my mind has been subjected to. So I don't have to gain the services.
That was like the Labrador eyes we were talking about in season 1, wasn't it? It's like me and Bob will see something, and then within the next week we have to eat it. Like we will think about it constantly, and then we have to put it in us.
Yeah,
I got to a point. Every diet I started as well. A new diet started every 3 or 4 months, but every diet I started on a Monday, and that Sunday night I was having a doner kebab. before I
Yeah.
start. Like I've
But
got to
we
have
do-
a treat.
Why do we do
Ridiculous.
that?
Ridiculous, but it's total bollocks.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Why do we do it? I don't get it. It's an alcoholic wouldn't have like a pint of vodka before he goes, or he or she goes like cold turkey the following day. You just wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it is that kind of one last go, isn't it? Which is just
Yeah.
I must have
madness.
said that 1,000 times. This is
Yeah.
my last kebab. Yeah.
Right. So go through the three of you. What is your like go-to crap? As in, if you're going to have, there's no outside kind of influences. You're on your own. What would be your takeaway?
Every time Emma's out, and she's not a big curry fan though. That's probably why I order it. But I'll go curry, some sort of mate. I usually mix it up as well. It's not like a set vindaloo or something like that.
Right.
Curry rice, and then maybe a couple of veg sides. And what I try and do is put it all into a naan bread and eat it like a burrito.
Do you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Yeah.
So
You put
it's
the whole
knife
curry,
and
you
fork
house it in the
food
naan
eaten with your hands.
You put the whole curry into a naan bread. I actually get a stuffed paratha because it's crispier. So that's a little trick of the trade in a curry house. And I'll smash it like a burrito.
You're an
Yeah, but the
animal.
problem,
Yeah, I know.
the problem now is that I want to try that.
Do it healthily. Get some
How the
chicken
fuck do you do that? Because my naan's going to be a keema naan for a start. How'd you do that healthily?
Well, get a wrap. Get some chicken tikka bites from Sainsbury's and do it.
Oh dear, they sound horrific.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I think mine, to be fair, mine's related to the missus as well because we'll have a Chinese together. She would eat a Chinese, she'd have an Indian, but she's not interested at all in anything McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, any of that, and like anything like a kebab. She would never sit and eat a kebab. So for me, if it's my go-to, if I had to, would be a doner kebab or a KFC. I reckon.
Right.
Both of those for sure, absolutely walloped. I've done a KFC bucket before.
Yeah.
And put myself in a whole world of trouble. But
Yeah.
I've been done. I've actually walked home from this is when I was about 20. I remember walking home from town with a mate, which was about 3 miles, like a back route to a suburb I lived in. Box in hand. I even ordered some extra wings, I think. And the arms round the bucket as I'm walking, and the hand that's of that arm has got the large pot of KFC gravy in it. So I've got some little system going on. And over the course of 3 miles, I've just seen a lot off. So yeah, I've been there and done that, Wayne. Don't worry about that.
Did you tell yourself that you were burning it off as you was eating it?
That's what I was going to say. It's got to be a little bit of positive there. Yeah.
Yeah, silver linings. I did walk. Yeah. Nah. There's a lot of being sat on garden walls along the way. Remember that vividly. That was a good night. And then we did the Grand National at home. There's a road. There's a straight road just where the edge of where my mum used to live or still lives. And we used to do the Grand National where we pissed, get the taxi to drop us off at the top of the first road. And that road that's about 60 yards long, we'd do what we call the Grand National. We'd run down the front gardens of all the houses and we'd leap over all the bushes and fences.
Brilliant.
We'd do the pissed up Grand National about 4 a.m.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, mine would be KFC or kebab for sure.
Right.
John?
Yeah, I'd say I'm chicken shop as well. Yeah, it's everything there is on the menu. Yeah, and pretty embarrassing story, similar to your one with well, I don't know if it is similar with the one with the ordering the kids because you're embarrassed. So I wanted to order so much in KFC that I would be embarrassed to eat it all. So I just ordered like loads and then walked out and walked straight in the chicken shop over the road and ordered the same. So they were full meal from both and fully even more, like bucket.
When
with
you
sides
go
from
into the
both.
second shop though, at one point you've got to have a bag of KFC or a bag of chicken as you go into the other chicken shop to get the
No, I've eaten it in KFC and then walked
brilliant.
out and done the same in the one over the road.
Jeez.
Fully like 12, 15 quid's worth in both.
You used to have the gauntlet on the way home, didn't you, as well? I remember when you
Yeah.
first joined.
Yeah, I lived in Catford. I'd get off, I'd get six chicken wings. By the time I finished eating them, I'd be at the chippy where I'd get a battered sausage, eat that. By the time I've finished eating that, I'm at the pizza place and get a pizza
Love
and
that.
eat that on the way home as well.
Just a
And
food
similar
journey.
to Bob, I had a system because if you open your pizza box, the wind could get it right, and it's a bit dangerous eating a pizza. So you'd open it from the side and slide the side out, and then you put the dip in the top, so you could slide the pizza out the side, dip it in the top, and you could eat a whole pizza with dip.
I love the fact you've used the word dangerous there. It's a bit dangerous.
Well, if you open
Like,
it and
danger
the
to
wind gets it, the pizza's gonna end up on the floor.
This is magnificent.
Yeah, it really is.
But what
It's
I
a
will
good
say
insight.
is that
It explains.
what I will say, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But this is a problem with this pod. My brother's gone, I never knew there was a Coco de Mama in Liverpool Street until your bloody podcast told me about it. I've been in there every day for a week.
That is mad.
Should we do guess the calories?
Do a
Yeah,
quick
come
guess
on,
of
yeah,
calories,
yeah.
So we've gone for pub snacks this week, darts
Right.
related, right?
Right.
Nice.
So basically, you've all got a chance to write down or think in your head of what the calories are for 3 items, right? I'll reveal them at the end with your answers, and then see who's the closest, higher or lower.
So we're not
Okay.
revealing our answers this time. We're
Don't reveal
writing
them at the
down.
same time. Write them down or think about them, basically.
Okay.
If you haven't got pen and paper,
I'll write them down. 1 sec.
okay. 3 items this week, gents. Bob,
So
you've
the
been
sum-
beaten a lot recently at
The
guess
sum
the
total
calories,
of 3 items is what we're doing, yeah?
Yeah, no, do each item individually. Yeah,
Right, okay.
don't add them up. We don't need maths.
Right.
Wayne will beat you on the maths. And right, Mr. Porky pork scratchings, a bag. What's the total calories that you'd get in a pub?
Different sizes, no?
Mr.
Porky.
Porky's is a. I'll try and get a
Yeah,
picture.
okay. No, that's all right. I've got it.
What about when you have a pork scratch and it's a soft one? Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
Is it
No.
the
Oh.
packet's like black and white? Black and white packet. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I
They're
think
like
they
lines
might.
in them, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Second item, scampi fries.
Great.
oh.
For a
They're
bacon,
horrific.
actually.
Quite.
They're only little bags, though. There's about 6 in them. They just get wolfed down on the old tilt, don't they?
Yeah.
They're
Little
a
bag
poor-
that you get in a pub, the little grab bag.
Yeah, they are a poor.
Last item. This is one of Johnny's favourites. This is a Pepperami.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which one?
Just
Green,
original.
red, or black?
It's green. It's green.
Green.
I
Because
think these all
they've
pretty
changed it.
similar, aren't they?
They're now the big one. They now do a pepperoni, the big one. They've changed the size to make it thicker.
Really? Yeah, no,
so
this is an original.
Old school.
I think.
Yeah.
I found it
love
off
that.
the calorie app website anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So we got your
we've done
answers.
Got your answers, yeah.
Wayne, do you want to go first?
Right. I've just listed them as 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, no. Far
Okay, so
too
it's
high.
gone.
Far
So
too high.
pork scratchings, you've gone 490, scampi fries 470, and pepperami 510. Okay, interesting. Bob,
Far too
I've gone.
high.
I've got
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
320 for the scratchings, 230 for the scampi fries, and
What?
192 for the pepperoni.
oh,
I think
Ju-
you're too
John?
high as well. I've got 300 Mr. Porky, 120 scampi fry, and 120 pepperami. I'm pretty sure on the pepperami because I eat a lot of them.
so Mr. Porky's 420. Wayne's the closest.
Oh.
Scampi fries is 132. It's a
Yes.
great
Jeez.
snack. It's a great snack. Calorie wise, it's a great snack.
There is only
That
6
me?
of them in there, though.
Say again.
There is only
That-
6 of them in there. That's part of the
Yeah. Pepperami is 112 calories.
Wow.
He's probably done the winner there. So is that like a 3-way tie? You all
I
good?
got scampi as well.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I've
fine.
won.
All right, John
120,
wins.
yeah.
2-1.
Guess the calories. There you
Yes.
Well done.
go.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, mate.
I'm good at that game.
Bob, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say what an hour. It's been a great time. We've got to ask a few darts questions though, Wayne, just very quickly.
Yeah, no worries, pal.
Do you have any? Do you keep any of your Hawaii 501 shirts?
I've got a few, but not many, to be fair. I've got one that I play in, one at one. I've got like about a dozen that I wear to play in, but I don't not wear them out.
No, but you've got to you draw them out for every random occasion. Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
your darts? Now I was thinking about earlier your darts. So how much has it deteriorated, or has it deteriorated a lot, or is it just you stopped playing because of the travel and whatever? But obviously, you'll do that, I guess, now anyway. But...
No, it's kind of right. We all peak in life, right? Whatever we're doing, whether you I don't know, whether you're playing Monopoly or whatever, you're very good at something, then you become mediocre at it through no reason.
Yeah.
I just peaked by the age of like 38, and I was on the decline at 39.
What about the seniors?
Not a chance.
Why?
No.
That's
right,
my favourite day in the calendar. That is.
Right. There's something about me that I've told people, but I suffer with anxiety when the pressure's on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I basically fold under pressure, right? There's no other way to say it. I do anything to alleviate pressure. So when I'm on TV and I'm acting a bit of a clown, it's because it's the only way for me to kind of move forward.
Get through it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can play for fun. I played Michael Van Gerwen literally a week before the Worlds, beat him 5-4.
I was going to say, do you play any of the people on the tour now? You do, yes.
Yeah, I still play them and I still win. But when it means anything, I can't play. I buckle. I absolutely buckle. I don't want to compete. I don't know where it come from. And the thought of it. No, I do not wish to compete.
Do you think darts is going to follow this kind of clone suit, this athletics suit, like the Tiger Woods impact to golf? Luke Humphries lost a load of weight. He's starting to throw really well. There's a couple of more slimmer guys on tour now, Cullen and the likes. I know he's not necessarily an athlete, but do you know what I mean? Do you think that's going to be a thing in the future?
Yeah, look, I think we're more educated, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're more educated. That's what I think. We're not being led into the pub anymore before we throw darts.
Yeah, true.
That's gone. So that culture of, you've got to do your apprenticeship in a pub to make it, which it was back in the day, because there was no other way to get there. Nowadays, that's gone. So people in general that play darts are not subjected to getting pissed before they play. So therefore, they're healthier.
Makes a lot of sense.
Interesting. Any other questions, gents? I know we're over time here, but
no, I've got loads of questions.
No,
I can sit and talk to you all day, Wayne, but I know you've got to shoot. So.
Let him go.
I wouldn't mind coming back on for like another time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we can do part two, Wayne, whenever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, the missus, bearing in mind, I've got to drop her mates off as well later. What on earth?
Yeah, we'll definitely get a part two at some point. Hopefully, a bit later in the year. We've lost a bit of timber, and we can reconvene. Yeah,
exactly. And it's been my pleasure to talk to you guys. As from today, I won't bore you, but I'll kind of just send Ian the odd text, because I'm going to cut down as from today. I just want to lose sort of 4 or 5 kilos just to feel a bit better.
Yeah.
Good man. We can put you on our scale if you want as well.
Yeah, keep us updated.
We've got a weight scale. We'll put you at the bottom where the goal.
Put me at the bottom.
Yeah, nice. We got a new goal, Wayne Mardle.
Yes, sir.
What's your current weight at the moment, Wayne?
I weigh bang on 15 stone.
That could be quite good actually on the scale.
Yeah,
bang on.
Yeah.
That's
lovely.
95 kilograms.
Yeah, nice, perfect. Yeah. Wayne, thank you very much.
Cheers,
Wayne.
Really
Thanks for your time, guys.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Really nice chatting to you, and good luck.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
See you later.
Care,
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
We've got some diet plans, health scans, sugar bans, fitness fans, PTs, injuries, laying off the Chinese, ball games, gym chains, protein gains and skin tight tops, and we ain't gonna stop until we hit the 50k. Drop, 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 no excess fat, no FAT, no curry bag, no guarantee. Rough or buff, lean on me, we'll end up as fit as a bear.